So my presentation today is about the staging. So more focus on how to sell property with the staging to help for realtors. You don't need to read all this. I can talk. I basically we start the business as antique furniture business because it's worth our passion. Me and my husband started a business called Miki Wu, and we It's okay. We focus on original Chinese antique furnitures and not very antique, but it's more fitting the modern style of furnishing, stylish. The whole space with old and new, Western and Eastern. So we had a retail store for over 5 years. We closed it 2022 and switched it to wholesale. And my interior design business started in 2017 as actually a request from my clients all the time because they don't know how to use the piece as an old piece from a company. But they love the piece, but they also want to fit in their current furnishing. So that's how I started. And then of course, because as a Chinese, you will get involved in Chinese community and reputation is a key thing. And I'm so lucky that I have Vivian and I have other friends and who know me.
And also you do the restaurant to Penny or?
Yes, we also, because as the owner of that our furniture business, we cooperate with many designers, many business owners, and also realtors, and also fashion designers, surprisingly, because our stuff is so unique that it fits in many high-end fashion stuff too. When they photo shooting, they borrow us their stuff or buy our stuff. And for the movie producers too. So it's a very interesting business. We still have the passion, but unfortunately, today's, the retail is really hard to survive as you just have a retail shop in Calgary. That's why we kind of now focus on wholesale and interior design. So that's something about me very quickly. I think maybe we watch a video. Well, not now. Here, I can. Maybe it's easier to see as today people don't read and we also want to see videos all the time. I have a very short one. Oh, accessories. Yes, about me. But this is the old version actually. I didn't really have time to update it.
His major is actually marketing.
Yeah. So I have also a nonprofit organization for culture and arts. This is our stuff. You can see it's very unique. We cooperate with designers and realtors sell their new house. This is our pop-up shop. And we also have a lot of events when we have the retail, like about culture, arts, and all things we have is all free. And because we really love it, so we know it's a very niche market. This is a concert I organized with my partner. So very short, and this is about besides the interior design, what I do. Because as Vivian mentioned, that actually my major in school, university is advertising. And I worked for 40 companies for over 7 years, and then I switched to bank, working for Deutsche Bank as their marketing. So then I got MBA in Tsinghua. So actually my background is not design, it's mainly advertising, marketing, and finance. But actually I find out it worked magically for staging especially, as because I have the thinking about not making this space beautiful only, but also make a profit. I think about what my clients need, what the buyers need, is a branding thinking way. It's not about just the look or just the cost or just something. It's combined together as what you want to show for the buyer, what is the image you try to create it for the buyer, for the property owner. And I also get all kinds of cultural things. And because my background, I also offer like a branding service, like a marketing plans, website designs, all kinds of little things. As you guys maybe keep in mind, just in case. So I think because design, as the Dapeng knows, is all connected. It's not either it's the fashion or interior or art, is all connected. Logic is staying behind. So today, so after all the background, we have this talk, this 5 main things about what is staging, important of staging, key elements, and different type of staging, stuff like that. So what is it? Don't say I make it smaller so that not to read it. This is like a makeup to me. It's not a bad makeup. If you can make a bad makeup, it makes you look worse. Like too on purpose, like you want to sell this so desperately, you kind of fake everything. No, you have to have more thinking to put in. That's why you need a professional to help you look better, but also very natural, very comfortable to be in that space. And people know you live there, not people know that you want to sell it, you want to push this property to me. So that's very important because people think I can do it myself. Why do I need a staging? Why do I need a professional help? Yes, just like your makeup, like when you go wedding, when you go to meet someone, you want to look the best, not just because you spend like 10 minutes to put your makeup by yourself. So that's how important. Property sale, we know it's millions or at least tens of thousands of money involved. Why you do that so randomly by yourself? It's not a very smart way, for my opinion. So that's why overall staging is a marketing tool. As I just mentioned, my marketing background helped me a lot on this kind of thinking, not doing. Thinking about this is a marketing. I want my client to trust me. I want my client to like me. So the look is just the last step. The thinking behind that means a lot. That's why you need professional help. And why it's important. As I just said that you want people to get the best in first impression. You don't have the second chance to get your first impression. Once their image in your mind, you try to convince the client, it's very hard. They believe what they see, not what you said. So, and also second, I think is very important to build a connection emotionally. So you were there if you represent like a house, you don't have a chance to talk to your clients directly, right? The other realtors show this property. But how to build a connection without talking to them? The look, the presentation of the property. So that's why you have to think for your client as a realtor, like how you want to build this house to the image you can sell it as fast as best as you can. That's why I think staging is very, very important. And people just think it's just a look, it's just look clean, look is, I fixed the toilet. It's far from enough. It's just a first impression. Yeah, people don't care what underwear you wear when you first meet you.
It's still important for the home inspection part.
That's after. That's already almost there. The deal is almost there. Okay. Yes, you're right. It's like that's like a medical checkup before you get married. But what I mean is that before you hope your buyer, the first impression is your look. I don't dress like this usually. I wear t-shirts, I wear jeans, but I want to create a designer's trustworthy image to you guys first met. So I think it's important, and for property, it's even more important because we want to make it profitable. So effective staging, I think, is so easy to see. So everyone knows that. Even I ask any of people on the street, what do you think, what you should do before you sell that? You will say, I'll clean it up, I will organize it, I will maybe build some, make some space more useful or something, coloring, lighting, accessories, or finishing touches. Everyone can see that. You search Google, use the ChatGPT, you can know all the answers. I don't need to explain more. What I want to see, if I use the picture here, is you can see this space is so comfortable and calm, and you're just so welcome. But anything luxury, anything shiny, anything that new, anything that you cannot afford, nothing. It just so harmony to you. And that's a staging I think I want to do, is that I don't want it look like something doesn't belong to you, but also make everybody like the atmosphere you build. Once you step in, you notice property for sale, but it's be loved, not be showed or sold. I was trying to, do that kind of thing. So that's key thing is that you can see they do all this. You can find it's clean and it's personalized with a book, with all the collections they got like on the wall, the basket. You can see what the people love. It's very natural. And also they got this rugs that add color in, that they're not boring people. And also you can see the hallway, they put a bench there and adds the usage of the hallway. So it's not hallway anymore. You can relax there. They kind of extend your imagination of the space. That's the whole thing. They also have storage under it. So it's not only for show, it definitely has some function in this. That's why I want to use this photo to show you how you think this. It's not really so simple. It has to plan it. And come to the staging difference. We all know there's a big, I just divided into 4 types, but actually it can combine. They can be vacant and luxury, or they can be occupied by market. It's combination. It never be so simple, like classified like this. I just gave 4 very typical examples to explain. For vacancy, and you can see that one is occupied for sure. You can see that multi-function, this one on the corner. And this one looks like a luxury house. The building itself definitely worth something, but the furniture, everything, it just feels like it's not luxury living. It's luxury house only. Mm-hmm. And that reflects the owner of luxury house actually doesn't have a luxury lifestyle, and they don't take care of the house. The quality shows their equality in the experience. The appearance shows the quality inside. That's why we have to make it a professional by staging. And this one is, you can see space there. It's clean, it's functional, but looks cheap. Right? Nothing match, nothing really high quality. Even they pay a good price for the couch maybe, but doesn't show the quality. Yeah. So I use some before and after to explain all these cases. Is from my own case, real case, not from online. The before, this, I Googled it. But I have some real cases that I can share with you here to explain more about why we need staging. So this is one of my clients. It bought not very expensive house. It's about $500,000, and they want to renovate it, and not renovate it. Actually, they only did the bathroom because it's too old. Other part, just painting, as I suggested, because we want to have a low budget and we want to run as an Airbnb for short term, then sell it when a market, is there. So I staging it. You can see, try to make some, because it's weekend, I put everything in, including small decorations like to big furnitures like that, totally bought. But I also use secondhand. As my background for antique furniture, I don't like to use everything new. It doesn't show the character first, and second, it looks very
okay.
fake.
Yeah, this is another question we will ask.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, so this is before and after.
So you actually repaint the wall?
Yeah, that one is a repaint the wall. And also
that's it, you can see. It's changed the curtain.
Curtain, yeah, also
layout didn't touch at all. We even didn't change the light, because the budget limit first. Second, some photo doesn't
She's
show.
good at limit budget.
Yes, I'm very good.
Yeah.
I think
Our office.
expensive, but high budget, just to give you a better range of collection, doesn't give you better look.
Mm-hmm.
Low budget doesn't mean that you only can go cheap. You can go comfortable and very stylish, but use very limited selection. That is the big test to interior designers with a low budget, but still look good, which I'm good at. But because my background make me into that direction, because I don't agree with many high-end interior designers. If you don't go select the most beautiful, most expensive stuff, you couldn't have that look. No, it's not. It's like it's just like your outfit. You can still dress well with like $50 even.
Yeah.
You can dress well. You can dress terribly with 50,000. People you couldn't tell. You see that there's many things, interesting like TV shows show the celebrities' home.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them it looks very beautiful. When I see that show, I feel so happy that I didn't live there. I feel like, oh, my home is much more comfortable, to live. It's a daily life thing. They may look so fabulous in front of TV, but see their home. It's the most time they spend there when they don't work. And it's so poorly decorated. And it's didn't have a lot in it. It's just expensive. So budget is not an issue, I think. It's a challenge for sure. So here is another one property. That's about $1 million. A very good location, but a little bit old, like 1990s. And then the owner moved to US, and this property also almost empty. This table is belong in the garage. Some all new. Also, the barge is low, but this is all new. That's you can see we also use some older pieces with texture. Some setup I have to say looks fake like this one. But because there's we don't have anything personal there. Mm-hmm. And I try to put books there to make it, more connected to the owner. So that is some. Also, you can see the table belongs to them, but I matched with different chairs and stools to make it more interesting. This is an occupied home. As I said, as occupied home is I kept the sofa because it's very expensive pieces for them to exchange because the sofa bed is heavy, hard to move. It's out really in bad shape, I have to say, but in picture you couldn't tell after all the interesting cushions put on. And also we kind of replaced the dining table here. Some like this TV stand is from second market. And you can tell, and it's really nice. Look at the vintage design. It is actually IKEA, an old version IKEA. Yeah, many people don't know. And that room is set up as it works with one bed, and we changed to 2 beds, and so people know, it's because that space is really big, and with the painting, with the small decorations, you can see we didn't change that light, also for budget reasons. But overall, how much you will charge for this apartment? How much you want to charge for this? I think realtor has this apartment. Yeah, this apartment is kind of condo, like
a wind tower.
They're townhouse. Yes, like a wind tower. That kind of condo.
So first floor.
Yeah. Yes, first floor. Yeah. So this is another one, and women's team represents this property, and this is it's for rental before, so it's very hard to move everything. Yeah, it is from for sale. We keep all the big pieces like the bed, the sofa is new, but sofa is secondhand. As I said, I never reject the secondhand ideas. I think secondhand, first, environmental friendly. Second is have lots of character. Third, only secondhand that you has to have a really good eye for that. Otherwise, yes, most of them junks. But putting in different spaces with different combinations, you will find it's really interesting. So that chair is also, most of the furniture you see here is all original, besides the sofa. The sofa is too big and too overwhelming. Others you can see all the bed, this sofa, and we actually took away this one and moved to a very simple and photo of that. You can see this one also kept in that, and this one we moved this chair to other places. And that pink chair is from the almost backyard. It's also reused. But with a new arrangement, with the furniture and decorations, this space, I think it will have very good.
Airbnb incomes 8,000 to 10,000.
Yeah. So it's a very unique property, I have to say, and I really think this project turned over pretty good. This another case is a basement renovation. This one, before all the cases I show you, is basically soft decoration. It doesn't have a lot of knocking walls and renovate the bathroom, building the kitchen. This kind of not involved very much at all. This one has a new kitchen built here, turn into this. All the design is kitchen from me and from the very beginning. Of course, with the not that big budget, the fridge cannot, the refrigerator cannot be a built-in one because that's cost too high. Anyway, and we add a bathroom and we run it with the floor all changed. That's bedroom turned into this one, and we painted the wall, the door of the cabinet.
The window.
Yes, the window. Of course, it's a basement. We had to make it legal. That's why they make it bigger. This space is kind of there. Is there. So this is here. This one is here. That one is over there.
Legal suite.
Yes, legal suite. So this furniture, this one, all from second hand. That's very beautiful. You know how much is that chair? 150. Leather, real leather. And this one is original from Denmark, $400. Beautiful piece. As I said, you have to have a good eye to search that. Of course, it's getting more and more difficult because after COVID, everyone's lack of cash. So everyone goes
I just wonder for how did you get this second hand pieces from the
search? In search, you have TTT, you have Facebook, but you know what? It's so time consuming. I have to say, usually I search it regularly and then I send you the link to my client, let them to follow up because I have no time to follow up. If I follow time, I have to charge them by hours. It's just really, they don't know how much work they put in unless they get involved. They say, oh my gosh, this piece is $400, but you put like 4 hours to get the deal done because they don't reply your message. You send again, you send again. And then finally got it. It's pending. Is someone going to pick it up this afternoon? And then it's, oh my gosh. And then after a while, they delayed. And then do you want this? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Go and come and goes.
Then
so
it became 800.
No, 400. Usually they don't raise the price. Yes, that's why I tell my client I can find you secondhand. I'm very welcoming to that section, but you have to follow up. You have to have a little bit of luck on that. Because it's not only time, it's not only communication, is I found it, you got there, gone. It's just luck sometimes. So that's one with occupied, but with a little bit more renovation. I also see people, clients that if they come to me earlier, the more benefit you get. Because some clients come to me after they renovate the bathroom, the kitchen. They think they did the right thing. But no, everything has to be in one package, ideally. Like the countertop, the splat backsplash, the toilet, the mirror, the light, it all matters. If you did already choose a black and white, then my design has to follow a little bit. I cannot say, you know, knock it down or just do my own. So as a whole thing, as you bought an ugly pair of shoes, and I have to match it a little bit. So this is a luxury house I did with another designer together, actually, when we still retail for our old pieces. So yeah, this was on Avenue and Magazine as a case. Also, this is a luxury house for sale. It's $2 million, close to Elbow Drive, that area. And this is a new condo, and the clients wants to go more luxury, so some pieces more expensive. But the building itself actually is pretty normal. It's not nothing like outstanding. But my clients want to have a better look, not a very cheap one. So we got some, like, you know, this is all cheap. You know, with I don't
Solera?
No, it's Camel, but
Spring Creek.
Spring Creek.
Yeah, Spring Creek.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we bought very good chair. We got very nice genuine leather bar chair. This chair is designed, but we got very cheap outdoor furniture too. Combination again, you make it look stylish and looking good, but you don't really have to buy everything expensive. This is a luxury house also within was representing this luxury house. It's a really huge one. I'm very happy with the result, but because we have to keep most of the heavy pieces because we are moving out of Calgary, they cannot buy new pieces, furnitures. That's why I had to use all their furniture, even many of them are really not there. You can see this office turning to that one. There's a gym turning to that. I just clean up that. We didn't change it. And this is a bedroom over there. This dining room here, I use all the old furniture. I changed the rug to match the whole room. I even didn't repaint the whole house because it cost too much. And also they have very limited time. So each room has a color actually. So for this project, I had to match their room color instead of overall match because it couldn't change. Like this one is a pink, like kind of pink but darker. I don't know the English color is a like rose, dark rose color. And this one is purple. It's a basement bedroom. It's not here.
It's second floor.
It's a walkout. No, it's a walkout basement. Their floor is tile. I remember that's a basement. That's a basement here. This one. And this one is here. You can see the furniture I didn't change, but the whole of the paintings, all the rugs, everything. And the living room have a big change that I moved their furniture around. This moved downstairs to here. You can see the furniture rearrangement also is a key thing to the occupied home. So this is a luxury occupied home. And this one is, I consider as a bargage property because they also run as a Airbnb after. Is they keep everything. No. They keep all the big furniture again. Yeah. Okay. So this one you can see I changed their. This is second. This the bar stool. Second hand. They keep their big sofa bed because again barge thing. So change I keep this round table, but change all the chairs and decoration. I change the light. Even they installed it too high. I need a handyman, better handyman. I was not there when they installed the light. Otherwise, I think it should be a little bit here. So, and the bed, they keep the bed, but I changed all the decorations, everything. So after, and also because this pretty dark, so I had a mirror there. Yeah, any renovation. They didn't do renovation, just paint, new paint. That's it. And keep the big furnitures there. Again, it's on budget. It's not expensive, but looks much better after. So yes, that's all the cases I shared.
Inglewood. That's a good one.
That's because that's a whole renovation.
Yeah.
Because most people here don't want to see, oh, we have to spend tens of thousands, no, not tens, even more budgets to renovate. Because you have, of course, you have so much money to spend. The space is supposed to look much, much better. But on the budget, on the time, that before the deadline, and you can help your client to get the best result, I think everyone will be happy in the end. That's also what I'm looking for, is that I'm not looking for the best look of the space only. I'm more looking for to sell this property for the best price we can get in a short time. I think most of my staging ones are pretty successful after do this kind of work. It usually take from 1 week to 3 weeks to do a project. Depends on what they want to do. Sometimes this is like, for example, if it's longer than 2 weeks, let's see, usually it's waiting for some pieces not available immediately, or some renovation need to be done before I get to set up, like a plumbing or painting, all this kind of work. So basic average, I have to say that set up a staging is about 2 weeks.
Okay.
So any questions?
Yeah, I have the question.
Yeah.
So normally the staging company, they have the furniture, they have the delivery, and they have the lease range. So what's the service compare that?
Yes, they have staging companies like a furniture rental plus service.
Yeah.
But I was thinking for a long time whether I should provide furniture, like a rental thing. Yeah. Then I think for the best result, it's not a very good option. First, style can go by time. People say timeless. Timeless is for pieces design, not for whole overall package design. I always tell clients that you can paint the wall, feature wall this year for this color, but next year it will be gone. Like it will, yeah. So that's why if I hold a lot of furniture, first, storage is a big cost. Right? Yeah. Warehouse you have, and second, you have to have a bunch of them. You cannot have one sofa, you have to have like 5 sofas or even more, depends on the business, whether it can run smoothly. Second, different spaces has their character. As I said, you have to match the house character also. You cannot say, okay, I have a dining table set. The size is good, I put it in. Most of the furniture rental company just do that. They only have a few sets of that, different sizes. They just say, oh, this dining room, this just dropped in. Okay. Like they make the material to work on.
If we compare 2 categories, so the first category is like the home they are just staying and they have all the furniture. You do the rearrange, right?
So yes, if it's occupied, I do rearrange and I add according to their budget. Add in necessary pieces to make this space upgraded with a style. Okay. And mainly like color, like paintings, arts, all this stuff. And for furniture rental, if it's a weekend, I always suggest I can find the best like a price for rental furniture, but we choose from them. We're not buy as a set, it will look like you. People are not stupid, especially when they come to expensive properties. They see that piece, they know it doesn't belong to there. They know either you have a really bad taste or no life, or they think you just put there to show me that they can have a table there. It doesn't build the very good first impression, doesn't build the emotional connection. It's just there. It's just like, the cup on the table, you don't have a connection to it. Because it's not designed for, not thought, not completely put in thought into it. So they will not appreciate that, will not get their connection.
So what do you think is for the staging company, maybe the Charles mentioned this, that they just focus on the furniture rental.
Yeah.
You focus on the design.
Design, yeah. Because I find like, how do you say, furniture rental is like a plumber. They can do the pipe through, work, but it cannot make your bathroom beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's like I also contact with many staging companies before when I was doing my research about whether staging business worth a while for me. Then I find it may make more money than I do now, but it doesn't get the best result for my client. Actually. And I will be very limited with the pieces I have to use. I have to use that sofa. I have to use this table. I have to do that chair because I have no other choice. Otherwise, I have to put in more money to get that. But does it worth it?
There's a time pressure too. I mean, you have a moving cost for furniture.
Yeah.
And then they normally rent by month.
Yeah.
Charge
Exactly.
by month.
And it's so funny that some small staging companies of furniture rental companies, they only have one truck. I'm not joking. They have one truck of furniture. They drive around.
Truck of furniture.
Yes, I'm not joking because I called a guy that I searched all the small and big staging company. I called them and I said, if I have this property, how much? I said, oh, I just pick up. It's loaded in my truck this afternoon. Do you want me to drop it? They
Come on.
Yes, and they just drop the same set because they think once it's occupied, it's done. The job is done, and it doesn't matter whether the style is there, whether it suits the house, whether the price range match. They just drop it as a delivery, as a pizza. So that's the thing that I don't want to do.
Okay, so the question, if you start from the vacant home, so you start from to give the furniture you rent, you're still working with the rent furniture, right?
I did a downtown condo.
Yeah.
It's luxury condo, it's a high rise, whatever. It's a studio, bachelor.
Okay.
So the owner wanted to sell it for a good price.
Yeah.
So, but he doesn't want to buy the property, buy the furniture. So we rent the furniture, all big pieces, because the small pieces doesn't worth buy to rent it, unless you want to move out of Calgary without any, stuff you want to carry. Because rental, for example, you rent this car, but it costs you maybe $2, for example, per day. But you buy it, it costs you $2. That's why usually if my clients, because the pieces I choose usually are pretty good, I think to decorate your own house. If you don't want, you can either put on the secondhand market or even return it anytime. But anyway, overall, he did is we rent the big pieces from the rental company, including a bag, a bookshelf, a desk set with a chair, and we bought the dining table. I think it's chairs. Okay. But the reason why I have to buy is there's no very good options there. I have to do, but big pieces is all rent. Sofa too.
My client buy from secondhand. After we sold the house, they sell higher.
Yeah, be smart. Yeah.
But you have to have time to do that.
In the design, the atmosphere, it will be higher.
So if they are in town, they have time, I would suggest them buy and sell after we sold the house.
But I still think time is money. Okay, either you pay money for other people's time or spend your own time. Because my that condo, luxury condo, that he doesn't have the time, and his time can work much better value by buying from secondhand market. So that's why he chose to spend the money and get it done quickly and sell it quickly. Actually, I think it's a very smart way. You get a professional service, you get the right thing, and you get the profit you wanted. But the cost, when you calculate, actually you save a lot. Yeah. So that's why I think also you will agree that professional service is not a cost. Actually, it's a gain for overall packaging calculation, not for that spot. So
okay. Yeah. Hey, thank you.
Oh, this is the
okay. Yeah.
last
day. Okay.
December 30.
Yeah. Yes. So this year.
That's the one I.
I see. So
I just don't feel bad.
You can take photos of this and me. It's all work, send,
no draw?
No draw, just for everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone. So I decide, I'm dividing my service down into two parts. One is for staging only. So the first part will be first visit because kind of build a trust, build a relationship. And also I want to see the condition of the house we want to sell, talk about with the price range with the realtor and with house owner, kind of a meeting for the first time. So I will offer 50% off. Why it's not exact number, because it depends on how big the house is. A condo and the 3-story luxury house is different. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, anyone wants my name cards will be here. I'll put my name cards here. You guys go ahead.
Yeah, CIBC Bank is mortgages legal fee. Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. I didn't prepare anything.
No, I don't need it. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we're done. Thank you. Okay, bye bye.
已经拜拜了，人家还留在这呢。
No, the online.